What's good, everyone? It's your boy Jay Shy from the Behind the Bench Network. Shout out to the bench crew, Jermaine, JB, Kelvin. Check their videos out. Great content talking about sports. So let's get straight to this, man. I think I'm about to trigger a particular type of fan base, and it ain't the Dallas Cowboys. It's not the Laker fan base. It's not the Yankee fan base. It's the LeBron fan base. Now, I wanna ask this question, and I hope there's LeBron fans that's listening that could just give me a straight answer. Because, and I got like two questions. So, my question is, when it comes to everybody I'll put it like this. When it comes to Magic, they'll say, well, he played with Kareem and he played on a super team. And when it comes to Bird, and they'll say, oh, well, Bird played on another super team. And then, they'll say, when it comes to Michael Jordan, they'll say, well, he couldn't win without Scottie Pippen. Even though it's so much data, so many different people giving their takes of truth, they still, for some reason, it's like y'all just ignore it. Even though y'all could look it up, Basketball Reference, YouTube, ESPN.com, all types interviews, archive interviews from the past. Scottie Pippen saying it out of his own mouth when he played with Jordan. Like, why do y'all say, well, he played with Pippen? Or, Kobe's rings don't count because he played with Shaq. Or, Steph Curry, he played with Kevin Durant. Or Durant played with Steph Curry. He was on a super team. Anybody that's brought up with, that's either perceived to be better than LeBron or challenge him in a top 5 of all time, it's like, why do y'all do that? Because when people flip it back on you and say, well, he played with Kyrie and Kevin Love and Chris Bosh and D Wade, y'all would downplay those players like they was some scrubs or they was just on some Chris Middleton type of level player. Never was a franchise player. Y'all don't do that with, don't nobody say, oh, LeBron played with AD. Like, it is what it is. But y'all would discredit everybody else to try to uplift LeBron past them. I don't understand that. And I just want somebody to really break it down. Why do y'all do that? When, it was Kobe, even though Kobe, when he played with Shaq, he would be the leading scorer in the first round, second round, third round, and then the favorable matchup will go to Shaq in the finals. And now Shaq is averaging more points than Kobe. And y'all will say, well, Shaq got those rings, not Kobe. And it's like, first of all, it's coming from fans that didn't even watch these games. Like, y'all talk more about my generation of NBA players that y'all did not really even watch. Y'all see highlights. Y'all think Kobe was garbage, and y'all ain't never seen the real Kobe, even when y'all go back and look at the stats would say something else. And I'm not trying to, I don't want to hear, oh, well, he had a bad shooting percentage. Nah, if you really know basketball and you know who he was playing around, This is why he had a bad shooting percentage, because he was trying to win. He could care less about his shooting percentage. He wanted to win. So if you're playing on a bad team and you shoot a higher percentage than the next person by at least 8-9%, why would you not want to take those shots? Because it's most likely you're gonna make a shot at a higher percentage with a player in your face compared to a player that's open that misses the shot. I don't get why y'all do this. Also, the next question I want to ask, why do y'all have LeBron top 5? Like I said, y'all turn into Helen Keller. If y'all don't know who Helen Keller is, then you just need to look her up. I'll say Ray Charles. If y'all don't know who Ray Charles is, I'll say Stevie Wonder. I don't know who else is out there famous that's world renowned and that's blind, and or deaf or whatever. But why is LeBron top 5? Even and this goes out to any media personnel that want to put him in the top 5. I know a lot of people on YouTube will try to say he's top 5, but then they talk about him on a daily, how bad he is, and they say we're gonna keep the same. And it's like y'all only saying that because y'all don't want to lose the LeBron fans that y'all have. But I'm really want to know, why is LeBron top 5? Is he top 5 because he dominated a weak conference for a decade? Is that why he's top 5? Because honestly, I have a better argument. I believe Tim Duncan is honestly a top 5 NBA player of all time. That's me. That's me. And I could give a real argument, but this ain't the video for it. But I don't know why LeBron. Is it longevity? Like, are we really gonna start giving players their props because of longevity, and then y'all say, well, look at what he's doing at this age, okay? But y'all not pulling back all the layers when it comes to him playing now and what he's capable. Like, he owns the media. I know y'all done heard of La Media. It done came out that Nick Wright and Shannon Sharp and a whole lot of other people in the media is getting paid by Clutch. They're signed under Clutch. So they're never gonna say anything negative about LeBron. Like, it's funny how he got accused of the steroid thing by somebody that worked at ESPN, but they didn't bring it up on none of these platforms. Back in the day, when I used to watch ESPN, that was news. It's gonna get talked about, even if it's true or not. It's gonna get talked about. There's gonna be some questions. But if we're gonna give LeBron all this credit for longevity, playing against easy competition, having superstar talent around him, don't that diminish his longevity of him going to these finals? Like, if you're playing in a weak Eastern Conference, meaning the best players in those Eastern Conference was Paul George, because y'all done heard this argument a million times. Paul George, Atlanta with Paul Millsap, Derrick Rose, DeMar DeRozan, Kyle Lowry, but you know what? I'm gonna continue to talk. If you're listening this on TikTok, go to the YouTube channel and you'll be able to listen to the full this full audio that I'm breaking down. Okay, I gotta cut this off at the 10-minute mark for the people on TikTok, but if you want the full, follow us on YouTube. So I want to know, who else? Who else did he? Oh, the Boston team that was old, with Paul Pierce and Garnett, without Ray Allen. Let me think of somebody else. I feel like I'm missing somebody. Oh, Gilbert Arenas, Washington Wizards. And that's in Cleveland. I'm talking about Miami. So from Miami to Cleveland, and from 2010 and going on, like when he was really going to the championship. Like he would have 3 superstar players. If it was him and D Wade and Chris Bosh, and they're going up against teams that only have one, probably all-star. Listen to what I just said. Not superstar, all-star player. Because the only superstar that he went up against, and it was just him, was Derrick Rose. Other than that, he went up, it was 3 superstars on one team versus one all-star caliber player, and they wasn't even like high-tier caliber all-star player. Or it was just some good players that wasn't even established as being a great player yet. I can't give LeBron credit for dominating an Eastern Conference like that. I just can't do it. I can't do it. Y'all can. But if you heard my series of Where's the Real Superstars At, and I haven't even got to LeBron, I can't give you credit. So part of your longevity and part of you, dominating the Eastern Conference, but having the best team, the best talented teams, and falling short in the finals because you refuse to change your playing style up from year to year. So it's kind of like, okay, we're going to play against the same team again, and then we're going to play against the same team again. And what we did in the first 2, the styles that we're going to play is the same playing styles that we're going to continue to do even though we lost. Like, we're going to play the same playing style where when LeBron controls the rock, high screen, kick it out to whoever's on the perimeter for a 3, but it's like what you're not understanding is when you're playing in the finals, you're playing against a Golden State team where their specialty defensively was closing out on 3-point shooters. Why are you continuously running the same offense? Why are you constantly playing stupid basketball? It ain't like Golden State just had that much talent, because in the rounds before they got to the finals, they was being challenged by every team in the Western Conference that did not have as much talent as the Cleveland Cavaliers or the Miami Heat. I'm just trying to figure out, then y'all want to say, well, if you want to say scoring, then that's longevity. Okay, we're going to give him credit because he could shoot as much as he want to shoot a bad percentage, lose games, and don't get called out for it by the media. I don't understand, don't y'all understand, if you let any old superstar shoot the ball 22 to 24 times because they was once a superstar, they're going to average anywhere between 25 and 28 points. Let's say 24. Let's say 24 to 28 points, especially if they're not going to be criticized for the losses, the bad shots, and every time they lose, the media is going to put the blame on coaches, GMs, and the players on the team, and they're going to lobby for him to get better players. If that's the case, you would have seen a lot of players, like Kobe could have played until he was like 40. But nah, when Kobe got old, he got criticized for shooting for not winning. For not winning. And probably shooting a bad. Maybe his percentage was not what it used to be because he was old. He didn't get to take off, 2 weeks and come back. They didn't bring a whole new team for him. Like, why are we giving LeBron so much? Like, why do y'all give LeBron James so much credit? I just want some real answers. Why is he top 5? What has LeBron done to be a top 5 player of all time? So y'all want to say his championships, but I'm like I said, his championships, controversial, getting players suspended. His last championship with the Lakers in the bubble, that was Adam Silver rigging it for him, and I could go into detail why it was rigged and the free throws and players being suspended and key players on other teams being in foul trouble, and they the better star, but they getting in foul trouble from Lakers bench role players is putting them in foul trouble. Like, people don't see this. It didn't make sense. Like, why is LeBron getting so much credit, and why is he a top 5 player? And why do y'all get mad when he's not mentioned in the top 5 of somebody else's that has an opinion? But I just want to hear LeBron fans tell me, why is he top 5? In the comments, tell me, why is this dude top 5? And if I come with some facts, I need y'all to don't hit me with a laugh emoji or say, oh, bro, you just a hater. No, come back and counter whatever I'm saying or whoever else is speaking about it and give us some straight facts. What makes this dude a top 5? Why can he get all these benefits and all this help, but nobody else can? Why do we got to hear, well, Michael played with Pippen. He had Shaq. Kobe had Paul Gasol. Curry had Durant. Durant had Curry. But once you say, well, LeBron had D-Wade and Kevin Love, then it's, oh, man, D-Wade wasn't good. Kevin Love was a scrub. Kevin Love was never good, but then you go back and look at the film and you look at his stats and you look at who he played with, then you see why Kevin Love was not winning. Because when you ask a LeBron fan, who was Kevin Love's second best player he ever played with? Can't nobody say anything. Don't nobody got nothing to say. You can't even give me like a respectable name that you actually knew that this dude gets buckets and he's really good and he was an all-star caliber player. Nah, Kevin Love had to shrink his game and become a player that he was not really capable of being, but since he was so good, he was able to adapt to what they wanted him to do in Cleveland. Same thing with Chris Bosh. So I'm just trying to figure it out, man. Like, y'all come with all these excuses about everybody else who they played with, but y'all don't never give, y'all make it seem like LeBron was just the engine that made everything work. But when you look at the series and the games, and it's like, dude, he stat padded to, even though, like, they'll make it seem like LeBron was the reason why the Lakers won the championship. Even though AD was the best player. Even though AD was the best player that whole season, that whole playoff run, AD, but y'all would make it seem like it was LeBron. Why is LeBron top 5? I don't want to hear, oh, he has the scoring title. That don't make you top 5. Didn't nobody say Dirk Nowitzki, when he scored over 30,000 points, Dirk Nowitzki is now a top 10 player of all time? Didn't nobody say Karl Malone, when he was second overall, oh, yeah, Karl Malone, he's definitely top 5. Didn't nobody say that? Y'all can't make the rules up as you go. There's rules that have been set before y'all came, criterias, and that's how it always been. Don't try to change the rules now because it's your guy. The criteria got to be what the criteria is. Y'all play video games. You can't change the criteria on whatever games y'all playing. This is just how things have to go, right? To level up. You got to do this to level up. You just can't level up any way you want to just level up now. I just want some answers. This ain't a bash LeBron. This is for the LeBron fans out there. I want LeBron fans to really answer some hard-hitting questions without the laugh comments, without the insults, without the laughing emojis, without, oh man, you just a hater. Nah, that ain't answering anything. I need an intelligent LeBron fan to really break some stuff down and really compare things with everybody else. Because he don't get his own set of rules and everybody else get different rules. Nah, not when you're trying to rank players who done more with less. Because that's how we used to rank them. But the LeBron fans, y'all came up in here and said, oh man, that sounds stupid. That sounds stupid. He had bad coaches. He had bad team. No, he never had bad teammates. He underachieved. He missed playoffs. He had good players. You don't need superstar players to be good. Other superstar players on your team to win games, to win championships. I'm telling you, I made a series of where's the real superstars at. So, I'm going to end this video. This is the Behind the Bench Network. I'm your boy, Jay Shad. Subscribe if you like the content. Listen to the other videos. It's just not me. We got JB making content, Jermaine making content, Kelvin making content. And we talk basketball. We will be talking football. And we going to occasionally get into some baseball too. Until then, I'm out.